don't know how this keeps happening. They just show up. You guys, you know the deal. Tell the wife, we got another new RC. Check it out, everyone. The very first Redcat ever for me to have on the channel is the brand new Valkyrie. Funny thing is, I actually meant to order the monster truck. I saw blue and clicked on it and ordered it, and then I was like, oh wait a minute, I didn't realize there was two. I thought it was just the monster truck. But check it out. Oh, they damaged the box a little bit. Yeah, I keep looking at Redcat and it just, I don't know, I just haven't been impressed with what they put out. They're not the most appealing looking cars, and you know, the other one, the Vigilante, looked tempted, but I was kind of, I don't know, I have enough of the huge RCs, but this one did look interesting, so we're gonna check it out. So what do we got here? 1950 kV brushless motor with the fan, that's nice. A Hobby Wing, I mean, not even like rebranded, it just straight up says Hobby Wing ESC 4S 120 amp. Oh, XT90 35 kilo servo. That's at 7.4 volts. It goes up to 42 at 8.4. So we'll check the settings and all that maybe later. Check it out. Whoa. Decal sheet. That stuff. Got some art there. Pretty interesting. Alright, so not much info on the box. Guys, check it out. I am truly seeing this thing for the first time. We don't do that here. We don't unbox, play around stuff, get an idea what's going on. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Maybe that'll make things go faster. I can spit some things out. Oh, look at this. I like that. I like it when it's already together. Boom. Stiff. Huh. Very slow. Check it out. RTX 4C transmitter, steering reverse bind, throttle reverse, steering trim, throttle trim, steering EPA, which is your dual rate, power on off. This kind of reminds me of the Kyosho somewhat, but this looks like the DX5. You got a button here, channel 4 LED. Interesting. Get a sticker sheet here. Interesting. Got the sheet for the ESC programming. So we are, BEC voltage is set at 6. I don't know why they give us like 8 volts or whatever. So you can set to 6 and 7. 50% reverse. Start mode punch is at 3 out of 5. It's just, guess I'm getting used to the ARMA stuff that goes up to like 9. A book. What do we got here? Really, not much. Not much at all. No parts list, no instructions, no anything. This has got to be the simplest, kind of cheapest guide book I've ever seen. Check it out. I love this part. I love it. You know, even though I really wanted the monster, or I don't know, you know what? I guess I have enough monster trucks. I like the blue, man. I'm actually liking this. I think more people are going to go with the monster. I think more reviewers that you're going to see on here are going to go with the monster truck. And guys, I pay for this with my money. I am not sponsored at all. So if you care to help me out to fund these things, my Amazon store is a free way. I get a commission for directing you. You can buy anything you want. You don't have to buy stuff that's specifically in my store. Anything that helps me out. There's also PayPal and other links. Nothing's expected, but it is greatly appreciated if you guys can, because like I said, I have to buy this stuff. So let's start out the bottom. This is all composite material here, huh? Look at that. A-arms, huge. I'm not getting like a lot of flex out of it. This is weird, some kind of capture over here. Not sure how that works, or if that's just a protector built in. Maybe that's what that is. So that way, when you hit, it hits this and takes the load off the hinge pins here, which look captured. I can't see the hinge pin blocks here to tell how nice they look, but there's not much here to the bottom. Everything looks plastic, which I don't have a problem with. Usually makes for more rigid stuff, but it doesn't seem as flexible. So, like, check out the wheelie bar. This is actually kind of nice because sometimes these wheelie bars get so long and they get flexible and crazy. Let's check out the body. It feels okay. It doesn't feel like it's the strongest stuff, but look, we got some reinforcements here, here. Really looks, maybe something here, I don't know. But so far what I'm seeing is I like this. Look at this, it's got, oh no, I thought that was a, but it has a protector in here. So this goes on, you have this little protector. This is very rigid plastic. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. It kind of makes it hard to maneuver, but the body, man, the graphics, I like that, man. I like that. Still a very funky front end though. Not quite a fan of that, but I do like that they actually give you some protectors here. It would be nice to see some protectors back here as well. I like this. I like this little touch right here, the 4S on the wheels. Let's go ahead and take a wheel off. So these are directional. There is an arrow right there. Oh, nice. It's vented through the tire. And you just have a plastic hex right here. So if you do take these off, remember they are directional. No anti-sway bars, but you know what? I'm not even worried about it because most people are going to just bash this thing, and you don't need anti-sway bars for bashers. So this pretty much kind of looks like the a lot of the Arma and the Traxxas Rustler with the plastic drive shafts. But I do like we do have upper control arms here. So there's no adjustment whatsoever in the rear. We do have guards here to protect the shock shaft. It is a composite body. Here in the front, same thing. We got that axle right there. That's this plastic axle. We got the guards over the shocks. Oh, so it is kind of like a universal joint actually here. Right here, so we do actually have like a universal instead of a CVD, so maybe that'll be stronger, but it is all plastic. Boy, I tell you what, these diffs and everything look like they are buried in there. I'm not sure how hard this is going to be to work on. So we got a nice little brace right here, which looks like 2 screw tube, and that comes out. Oh, this is nice. So we have so just as long as you stay with the same batteries, this would work out really nice. A little adjustable thing for the batteries. So I like this, nice and solid. I still don't like battery straps. I'm not a fan of these things. Let's see. Yeah, so what I usually do is I'll put a piece of Velcro here on the outside, so that way I can tie these things back, make my life a little bit easier. But very nice and clean. Nice and clean design in here. So the servo's buried, and I did see something. They don't use like an Ackerman system, which is normal, or anything. I use like a rack system to steer. So that'd be kind of interesting. I'm not going to take this thing apart. Yeah, so there's a bar that goes from here to here, and then here to that one, and this thing connects in the center. Ah, that's interesting. So maybe with that type of system, we'll finally get equal throws. But there we have it, man. The Hobby Wing ESC looks really, really tiny for the size. And then we got our motor. I do appreciate the fact that they put a fan on there. It looks tiny. We shall see. Motor mount looks like it's nicely adjustable. It's not one of these notched deals that we've been finding a lot on some of the lower cost stuff. So guys, you know what it is. You know the deal. It's time to go ahead and take it out, do a speed run, jump it off the ramp, and give you an honest review as to what I think. We shall see you at the bash spot. Let's take one last look before it gets messed up. it is a pretty RC. I mean, the front is still almost Cadillac-ish, kind of. You know, one SUV kind of has that weird front, but all right, check it out. We got the RC Guy Garage GPS encapsulator. If you're gonna be doing this stuff, I can't recommend buying one of these from the store enough. I have put this thing through the ringer and it's held up. Dang it, I can't see what battery I got in here now. I believe it's the 7 or 8,000 milliamp hour Ovonic 4S, and it fit in there absolutely perfect. I will say I wish these battery straps were a bit longer for a 4S. It is a tight fit, but let's see. All right, we got speed. Man, this is like truly out of the box, man. I have not set the man, this thing is touchy. Wow, man. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just two. I mean, like, look, like I'm barely moving. Look at how much movement there is in the car. It's extreme. Having a hard time keeping this thing straight. So now I've added like 35 negatives to it. There we go. Wow. At least the nice thing when you do speed runs on these off-road cars, if you go off-road, usually not gonna hurt anything. Not like a speed car. Wow. I think the brakes might be a little touchy. Wow. This thing, 4S might be a bit much for this thing. All right, no shadow of a doubt we got top speed on that. Wow. Woo, thing's a rocket. Oh yeah. Wow. All right, man, what do you guys think? I'm thinking, and I'll just say now, I have not watched any videos on this. I saw it pop up online, but I don't watch videos because I don't want to hear something from another YouTuber and it corrupt like my thoughts, because I'll thinking what they thought here. So all right, we got Bluetooth. 58. Wow. 58. Whew. I have to see what my 4S Creighton did. But I will say I think the 4S Creighton definitely put down the power going down the road better. This thing is just way squirrely for road use. Oh, look at that. See, we tumbled. So this front end is not really coming up. Maybe too thick a shock oil or something. Yeah, I think we're at to thin out that shock oil. It's just not wanting to return. I mean, it's barely coming up. It already feels kind of tight. I think it's just a really thick shock oil in here. Wow. It's damn, it's got some power. All right, now we're off-road. I'm gonna adjust this EPA back so. Ooh, that does not sound good. Oh. Something does not sound good in here at all. dead. I will say, man, can we go away with this archaic freaking body clips already? Yeah, I got no way. See, these battery straps are so small. Maybe, just maybe, we can use the RCAWD garage deal here to help hold it. Man, these battery wires are quite warm. Even the motor's quite warm. Well, we got it off. Let's do a motor temp check. Wow, look at that. We had it to 108 on the 96 on the battery. 106 there. 113 on the end of that motor. ESC. 117. 120. Wow. But this is kind of concerning. These wires are so hot. Battery's not per se so much. This connector. I know, it's not the right connector. 111. With these things being plastic, it kind of just forces you to put them in the way that they had it, because it's like, why fight it? I don't like this plastic. I'd rather be more flexible rubber, but it's better than nothing. I'd rather have these than nothing whatsoever. Couple more times. Yeah, it's not liking that battery connection at all. Guys, literally, like, UPS just brought it, or FedEx just brought it, and running out of daylight. It's been raining, so I want to get this video made. Ooh. So I will do a proper connection, I promise. Normally those things are actually fairly tight, because like Team Crowley comes with this XT60s and that. Usually works pretty good. So man, that thing, it can launch, it can jump. It's got, you know, decent air control. Our friend Jeff in Lower Alabama, my flight instructor there, he always told me carry some of this medical tape. Works good for fixing airplanes, and in this case it's gonna work good for fixing an RC car. Hopefully it'll be just sticky enough, it'll hold these two together. Hopefully the tape will work. Let's just hit this one more time. Nice. I tell you, this thing screams. Yeah. Oh. Durability testing. You know, I've only ever had one 4S clear this. That was the Creighton. Not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Usually I can kind of get a feel for how RC is going to jump this thing just by hitting this at a slow speed. But I don't know. I'm just not feeling like this one's... Yeah, I don't believe it's gonna do it. Oh, yeah, there ain't no way. But it's not a problem. If it can't, it can't. I got some 6S's I won't even try. Man, I tell you, I think 4S might be a bit much for this. I can't even picture the monster truck. Man, I gotta say, so far I'm liking it. Got some decent air control here. You know, it's pretty responsive when you hit the throttle. Yeah. Ooh. That's something. You know, coming into this pit is bad. It's just not really set up very well. It always launches that back end. A lot of my cars all have problems doing that, but going out is usually a bit better. Yeah, the suspension needs a little work. I think just these shocks are a bit on the stiff side. You can see it it bounces a bit when it lands. So I believe that's really got to be thinned out some. But that's nothing. That's tuning that you do later on if you desire. If you're going to be doing really big jumps, you might want to keep the thicker oil. For me, what you see is what you get. I don't come out here to break my stuff to get views. To me, it's not... I enjoy jumping. I think it's fun, but when it's that far in the air and I'm just worried about it's going to snap or break something, I mean, the batteries are taking an impact, everything. I don't know. I just don't care to do it. I like driving. I like driving the RCs. Whoa! This thing's... There's no gyro. It sure does look like it because it's Fishtown. But yeah, I'm liking it. Gotta admit, like I said, Redcat, you know, I keep looking at it and I keep thinking of them, and I don't know, I just never felt like pulling the trigger. I know, like, the Vigilante was kind of like a hot thing for a minute. And you know, it's weird. Even though RC Guy Garage just said no, it's in stock. I just looked at Tower. I just looked at AMAIN Tower. The Vigilante's still on back order. So it makes me wonder if they're not, like, maybe fixing some of the issues like RC Guy pointed out. Where the bolt was hitting, where the batteries went in. And I know some people gave him a lot of shit over that, but you know, it's kind of important. Batteries aren't cheap, especially you're in that bigger 8S realm and you got to buy 2 of these 4S packs. And you know, it's like, especially for us, like maybe that do YouTube and we have like lots of batteries, you would expect something, because it's not like I have one pair of 4S. I got several that are different sizes and stuff. You would expect something would fit. And I know I've seen some videos on it. People had problems with bolts working their way loose. So I don't know, maybe they're working on that. But oh, that's it. It's either in thermal or the battery died. I don't know. Well guys, the Valkyrie, check it out. So they do have this in 2 versions. They have the Truggy and the monster truck. I got the Truggy. I like the blue. It was kind of an accident. I didn't realize that they had too, and then I clicked on the Truggy. You know what? I'm happy. I'm happy. I like it. So far, to me, it looks like a very well-made RC. It's definitely heavy. It definitely has some good weight to it. I'm liking it. I think so far so good. I'm liking what I see. Said I really wish we could go away from the body clips. The battery straps need to be longer. These are a bit short if you're gonna be running 4S. The rest of it's just tunability. Like I said, I think I need to thin out the oil on these shocks. That would be nice, but that's just a tunability. That has nothing to do with the RC. Tires have a good amount of balloonage that happens, give you some good air control. I guess there is like a small foam in there. Doesn't feel the strongest, but I do like that they actually vented the tires and not the wheels. I like the hobby wing stuff too, and might just increase that punch a little bit so we get a little bit more wheelie action. But let me know what you think of the Valkyrie. This is my very first Redcat, and you know what? This one, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. So far, I like it. Everything's held up pretty good. We took some good tumbles, and I'm not seeing any damage to this beautiful body. I like that. I like that they got the roof rails and all that. I guess maybe you don't need them back here because you got the wing supporting it, but all right, so far, good job, Redcat. You kind of impressed me, winning me over. All right, Owen. Hope you enjoyed watching the maiden run here of the Redcat Valkyrie. Hope you subscribe, join us in these RC vehicle adventures. I got boats, we got planes, we got a little bit of everything. I don't play favorites. I fund my own videos. I love anything that's RC. If it works good, you know, it's gonna get my thumbs up, and so far I'm liking this thing. So I'll hope you subscribe and join us. Until next time, thanks for watching. Hope to see you next one.